set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
15. First down, Colts.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Eason sets to throw it. And his throw is going to be incomplete. He was looking for Jack Doyle, the Pro Bowl tight end, but it's going to be 2nd down.
My good friend, I'm just going to pose the question to you. Did that look like a pass that he should have thrown?
Now, the rookie probably needs to be a little bit more careful in these situations.
Yeah, that throw would turn him into a veteran quicker, but not in the way that he wants. He wants to learn his lessons by making good throws, not throws like that.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
2-yard gain on the
Typically,
play.
we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd down, Eason. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 44-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Indianapolis.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. From the gun is Eason. He'll get that one to Taylor complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
23 yards.
And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. They'll run here with Mack, and they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Marlon Mack.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They go play action with Eason. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Taylor. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down. Interesting decision. I could see if you're on the 1-yard line, push it in, you're at home, but I don't know from this distance.
How far would you push it? 2-yard line, 3-yard line? Because we're beyond the 4. So this is what we're talking about now. This is a long way. And I know it's a disappointment to come away without getting a touchdown after that drive. But how about coming away with no points by going for it, not getting it? Bring out the field goal kicker, get 3, and move on.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Henry, the ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Running from the gun with Henry. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Nice carry there by Derrick Henry. Picks up a first down. And when you say workhorse, you're thinking about Derrick Henry. Won the rushing title in 2019 with 1,540 yards on the ground and 16 rushing touchdowns. Went to his first Pro Bowl and carried his team to the AFC Championship game.
A nice run there on first down as Henry uses his size to plow forward. Call it a pickup of 7.
It's a gain of 7.
If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. Past the 20. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
3 brings up 2nd and goal.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Check. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports.
10. Titans nothing.
On 2nd down, it's Henry. And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Tannehill. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, instead of 4th down after the incompletion, it'll be 1st down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Brought down at the 39-yard line.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Tannehill on 3rd down. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Last year's All-Pro punter Brett Kern comes on for Tennessee as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Play action. It's Eason. He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Complete to Jonathan Taylor.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you can take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk. And they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
First down, Indianapolis. On 1st down, Jacob Eason. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
The ball carrier.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. Operating from the gun, Eason into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
Let's go, defense. Here we go. 58. 58. Come on.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. 58, 58, come on.
3rd and long, it's Tannehill. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Oh, had to get it up, and he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
But they didn't have their normal cushion there in order to punt the ball away. It leads to a lot of anxiety for the team kicking the football.
Well, for the punter, you know that you've got to get rid of that quickly there. Not quick enough.
And also, not stepping behind you and stepping over the end line for a safety. That one gets blocked, and it's 6 points.
Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Khalif Raymond now. And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
On the carry.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
That's good.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Hey, check. 3 down. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
32-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Tannehill. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Single. Go nowhere, 22, go nowhere. I'm coming. Tight right.
To throw is Tannehill. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
And incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. This will be from 49 yards out. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
And no reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on 1st down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the counter, it's Henry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On the return, it's Rodgers. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
34-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. First and 10, Taylor now. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Push him back.
Here's Eason off the play fake. Campbell making the catch. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They'll run here with Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. And the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Colts 24, Titans nothing. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
He takes this for 3 to the 29.
On the carry.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They get the first. The decision to run on third and medium winds up being a good one.
1st and 10.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost getting into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Back to throw, Tannehill. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
They are going for it. It's Tannehill, and it's complete. Henry, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. And the busy night for Henry continues. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. There to stop him was Darius Leonard.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
You can't block me. 58, boys, 58, 58, Mike. Cut, cut, cut. Check 50, check 50.
From the 39, Tannehill. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Back. Showing up, showing up. Check 43. Shift. Check 3, check 3.
A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. 8 yards, 1st down as they're able to convert.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
58's the money.
Here's Tannehill. And he finds Corey Davis. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
At the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Titans, nothing.
58, boys, 58, Mike. Watch the run, watch the run, watch the run.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Samson Abukum. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans.
Pick it up. 58's
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on second down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They'll run for it with Henry. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on fourth down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. An opportunity for them to salt this game away after that fourth down stop we just witnessed as they hold a commanding 3-score lead in the fourth quarter. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Eason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. Off the play fake. Eason gets hit, and the ball pops free. It's picked up by the Titans, and they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. So hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, it's certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
Following the fumble recovery, Tannehill, he's got it. So they convert the 2 that keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the fourth quarter. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That's taken it around the 40. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Titan football.
46-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, given 14. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
He was taken down by DeForest Buckner. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and...
From the 38, Tannehill. And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. They will find Davis. That's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
A 7-yard.
7 yards, the pickup there.
And 3 at the 9-yard line.
On second down now, it's Henry. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Tackled by
the Titans on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. They'll run. It's Henry. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And finally taken down at the 26-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Back to Taylor on first down. And he stopped immediately there. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the 39-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
tonight.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple, although I set you up by saying game balls, plural, but
I like where we're going with this, though. You say one to represent, like the best player of all of that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody. So for the Colts, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.